Listen in as Koleen Roach of Securian Financial Group shares with us the importance of corporate social responsibility.
My personal belief is that in order to do CSR well, it really helps to have a personal passion for community service, but it also helps to work for a company who makes corporate social responsibility a major part of their overall value proposition. And at Securian, I feel so blessed because CSR is not just a part of our culture, it's also a part of our annual strategic goals. So Securian understands that communities in which we serve really thrive when they engage in efforts to fight poverty or support quality education or inspire economic growth, protect natural resources, and a host of other things. So whenever I have an opportunity to incorporate CSR initiatives into our business meetings and incentive programs, the support and enthusiasm from all executive levels is really present and very real. And back in 2009, we did a program to South Africa, and it was a split program for about, I don't know, we must have had 350 people on that program. There's a woman in town named Ranji Chara. Her husband's the local physician for all of the villages in about a 250 to 300 mile radius. And they're really doing a lot to try to help start this orphanage called Ebenezer Trust School and Orphanage that houses children who have been abandoned due to the AIDS crisis. And I said, well, God, I would love to go meet her. I said, yeah, cancel the visiting with the local tribe. Let's go to Ebenezer. So we went there the next day to meet Ranji, and she was just, I mean, if there was ever an angel on earth, she was that angel. I have never been so inspired and touched by somebody I've like her in my life. So anyway, we met with her and she said, I'll take you on a tour of the school. So we toured the school. We met some of the students. She told us about how they literally have drivers that go out on a daily basis and they drive different routes and pick abandoned children, infants, children, young adults up off the street, and they bring them into Ebenezer. And she showed me the school room. She showed me the playground, the area where they feed the children. And then she brought me to the supply room, which had absolutely no supplies in it, like not even a pencil. They had nothing. They'd been open for about a year and had been focused on so many other endeavors, like getting food to the children and just building some structure into their lives, creating decent housing. And so, a little light bulb went off on my head. And I'm like, well, we can help them with supplies. There's got to be some way we can do this. And started brainstorming about how can we get supplies into their hands and make it a process that felt really good to everybody that was there, so everybody could touch and engage in the whole endeavor. So we decided to do away with room gifts while we were in Cape Town for those 4 nights. And on the first night, what we decided we would do is everybody would get 2 backpacks in their room. So each couple could give a backpack to a child, and each backpack included a bio on a child. The first night they got their backpack and the bio. Then the second night they got pencil boxes, rulers, tablets. The third night they got color crayons, markers. Another night they got a dictionary, and they wanted us to include a Bible, so we did that. So each night they got supplies that literally filled up those backpacks. And after the final night, everybody boarded their planes. We had a couple of private charters that flew into Livingston. We also did 1 commercial flight. So how we coordinated this is all the children came to the school around the time the first flight was coming in. And I think all the flights got in within 30 minutes of each other. And Ranji had all the children lined up outside the school in 2 lines. And as our people got off the plane, they would walk out, and they would also each present a backpack to the children. So it was just a hugely emotional moment because people had received bios on these children. They felt invested in these children, and to be able to personally hand them a backpack and see the smiles on their faces was just unbelievable. The tears that were flowing. And then we spent 2 days volunteering at the school, helping to build gymnasiums, playground equipment. We helped finish off the infant area. But it was a hugely emotional moment for everybody to be able to participate in this. And what I found out is that generally people just want to give. They just find the process of giving very overwhelming. So whatever we can do in our industry to provide that opportunity to our guests and our attendees at our meetings and events really just just goes a long way to just continuing to build culture and that service, that servant-minded position that many people in our industry have. But it was a beautiful experience.
A big thank you to Koleen Roach. How are you incorporating purpose and humanity into your organization?